the men, we were the soldiers, we were the warriors. We handled whatever needed to be handled in the community. That's why the mayor of New York came to Allah to say, help us out, because this city might burn down. So what did the father do? He went out, got the guards, they locked down the city and kept it safe. See, it was important to keep the baby safe. It was important to keep our wisdom safe, and furthermore to keep ourselves safe. And this is the important thing, God, that's being lost. We got gods literally submitting to women. You step in the cipher, that earth is controlling the whole cipher. You know why? She know her lessons. You know why? Because she's controlling. That earth could be dressed however she wants to be dressed. Now, one God will say anything to her. You know why? Because he can't. Because she'll take him through the lessons and run his head in circles because he's unable to defend of who he is. How is he God and he's living with his mom? All she got to do is ask him a couple of questions like you just asked him $20 5 minutes ago, and you God? You got a baby with such and such and such and such. He don't got no diapers, but you God? You see, so now we got submitted into this whole worldly view now, God. We got rappers controlling who we are. We got 50 Cent making the thuggest of thugs wear a halter top. We got down south cats taking New York gods, forcing them to use their lingo. We got every entity on this planet sucking up the gods, as if we don't have any identity. We know who we are. Allah taught us who we are. We are the 5%. But see, we're lacking now. Well, how do we get it back? Well, I'm gonna show you in Willenboro, no doubt. Right. I'm gonna provide as much information as possible. I'm gonna lean on the gods through Islam. I'm gonna lean on the God Wakil, understanding Allah. I'm gonna lean on the God Shahid Allah. I'm gonna lean on all the gods, Omar. I'm gonna lean on all the gods to help make this happen. Shalom, the God Allah Malik. I'm from the time where my cipher, we couldn't walk down the street without getting challenged on these degrees.
Right.
We traveled to the land of truth. It was the God Seaborn, the God Taiji Allah, the God Rashan Allah, myself, Self-Justice Allah. It was a whole, the God Power Salam. So many gods you couldn't even count. Traveling from Lakewood, traveling to Trenton, traveling to Newark, traveling to Mecca. Because at that point in time, everybody knew and understood it was important to know your lessons, to test everything. There was no, you couldn't say, God, you know, I heard the God such and such was slinging crack. First thing you're gonna say, show and proof, God. Go take me to the God. See, there was etiquette there, God. You couldn't just run your mouth and there not be no consequences.
Right.
Everything's real. Even the gods then, we had a work ethic that was unmatched by anybody. Whether you work, if you worked as a janitor, a garbage man, a law firm, regardless, you were there before anybody else was there. You did the best job you could possibly do. They knew you were God without you even having to say it. Even the guys that was hustling had a work ethic far exceeding the other hustlers on the other corner. Why? Because they got knowledge of self. They knew this is a certain thing we had to handle. You go to Medina gods. The Medina gods, you knew a Medina god, no matter if he was in the desert, no matter if he was in Texas somewhere, you knew he was from Medina. Why? Because it was a style. They use the term swagger now. I'm saying it was a type of style. A self-styled wisdom. It was a type of style that the gods had.
Original.
You know it was God. You can tell it was God. When the Muslims are number 7 or even number 44 in Trenton, when they needed assistance in the city, who they called? The gods.
That's right.
Everywhere. If anybody needed anything to happen in the city, it was the gods. If they needed something shut down in any city, it was the gods. Ain't nobody leaning on the gods now. You know why? Because it's soft. We have become a point where we're nothing but 85ers. What's the difference between us? We think we can't even say the language anymore. Right. Because everybody uses the language now. If we're doing the same exact things as the 85er. We're falling victim like the 85er. We're doing the same things as the 85er. We're taking on the white man's wisdom, like grafters like the 85ers. We're eating the same food as the 85ers. Every single thing that the 85 do, we do. So you tell me the difference between the 5% of today and the 85%. And see, this is important. This is what I'm going to establish. My goal is to inspire those gods who had knowledge of self that might have felt victim, those gods who might have been in the gods and left and became Christians or whatever the case may be, or the gods who just sitting on the couch because they don't know what to do with themselves. My goal is to inspire them. If you don't know 120 and you come to this lecture, this ain't a cipher. This is a lecture that I'm gonna provide information to whoever needs that information. So don't fear because you don't know 120 that you're gonna get tested. That's not that kind of party. We do that, you can do those in parliaments on every third Sunday in Trenton or something, or of course at the parliament in Now every fourth Sunday, and Power of Law in Philly. So I'm asking right now, the Philly guys, stand up. Trenton guys, stand up. Medina, stand up. Desert, stand up. Mecca, stand up. Wherever you are, you got knowledge of self, and you say you a lost 5%er, stand up. See, the Nation of God's Earth Online don't got nothing to do with the Father. They're contrary. You do a search on Google, you key in the Father, or you key in Allah, you see where that points. It's gonna point to the Allah team, because we're the only ones promoting the Father online these days in a positive light. These cats is wilding out. They're online, they're promoting, smacking up wisdoms, they're cussing wisdoms out. They don't care, they got no respect for these earths whatsoever. So what I'm saying is, let's go back to the times. We gotta go back. We gotta go back to save. So I'm gonna deal with the past, the present, and what will happen to our future if we don't handle our business. I gotta step off, God, unless you have some more questions for me.
Now, Seth.
So, self-justice of the Allah team. I want to say peace to all the gods of the Allah team. You all know who you are. If I forgot to name you, King Savior, and all the rest of the gods, I want to say peace to all those gods. And in Willingboro, I'm telling you, you gods in Willingboro, in Pemberton, Browns Mills, Trenton, Camden, Edgewater, Mount Holly, all you gods, you need to be there. If you want to figure out how to get a lost 5%er back, because it ain't about a 120 pen. It ain't about a 120 bag. It's not about a crown. It's not even about the peace sign that has disappeared. Now everybody's doing this, but we all know this represents togetherness, so it's not about the peace sign. So if I were you guys, hit me up 609-332-6298, or hit the sites I mentioned earlier. This is the God Self J. I'm gonna see you in Willingboro. Peace to the gods.
Peace.